There is something special about playing video games when we were younger that I just cannot explain. As gamers, we have a special place in our heart for countless games, but sometimes I wonder, was this game actually good, or was it my young heart overexcited to be playing any games I could get my hands on? Join us as we find out. Should you play it again? In April of 1989, Technos Japan released River City Ransom. It is the third game in the Technos series released for the NES, preceded by Renegade and Super Dodgeball. In River City Ransom, you play as high school students Alex and Ryan as they cross all through River City in an attempt to rescue River City and Ryan's girlfriend from a villain called Slick. Now on this path you will have to duke it out with all sorts of different gangs. You will encounter such gangs as the Generic Dudes, which I always found to be a pretty pathetic and non-threatening gang name, the Frat Guys, the Jocks, or the Squids, etc. Some of these gangs will have sub-bosses or bosses, which to me aren't very hard, but they just require some extra hits. Now the enemies in this game will progressively get harder as the game goes on, but you can stock up on skill power and such, which I will talk about soon. River City Ransom is a beat-em-up game with plenty of action role-playing elements. The game is also non-linear, as it allows you to roam freely and explore the open world. So in this game you have your basic punch and kick to start, but seriously that is not where it ends. In this game you get so many different ways to fight. Every time you win a fight, the person you just defeated will drop some change. Something to note is that when you are triumphant against a boss, the money that you will receive will be much larger than the amount you would have gotten from beating up a basic street thug. It is especially fun to beat these people up when you see the things they say after you beat them up. Some of the guys yell barf, some yell yo dude chill out, another guy yells this blows my day, and my favorite is when they cry out for their mama. As you walk over that sweet shiny change, you get to keep the money. My brother Adam and I would just find a boss we would like beating up on, usually Benny and Clyde, beat them to a bloody pulp, then walk out of the area, then right back in. The bosses in this game always respawn. It always felt like cheating to me, but it is kinda necessary to get a lot of money to stock up before the game starts getting harder. In journeying through River City, you will find bookstores and places to eat. And yes, even a place to enjoy a sauna. Ew. Something I didn't mention about the food in this game is, look at the way you eat the food. Your character will stick the entire plate of food in his mouth all at once. So when you do eat the food or drink that drink, you will be granted some sort of level up, whether it be kick, punch, throw, defense, something like that, and so forth. Now if you go to a bookstore, you can purchase books and read them. Depending on what book you just read, you will gain knowledge of a new skill, such as Grand Slam, Stone Hands, Acro Circus, Dragon Feet, and so forth. These skills you acquire make the game so much more amazing. The sound it makes when your foot is fiercely being thrust into your enemy's stomach at 100 miles per hour is fantastic and so fulfilling. Something to mention about the weapons in this game is you can basically pick up any object you see in the game. When you are playing with a friend in 2-player mode, you can have some good times with this. Adam, my brother, and I used to sometimes forget about the regular game and go grab a rock and a lead pipe and play baseball for a while. You can also throw a wheel and watch your buddy go flying across the land on it. Now playing this way can be all fun and games, but you have to be careful. One reason is because you can hurt your partner, and as far as I know, there is no option to take this feature off. I know some of you may say, hey, well you have infinite lives, so what does it matter? Well, it does matter, because when you die, you lose a lot of your money, and losing your money can be so frustrating, especially when you've been saving up for 30 minutes to buy some ridiculously expensive book to learn a new skill, and your partner accidentally throws a trash can at you, killing you. The 2-player co-op in this game, like I said, it was great. The game itself was fun on 1 player, as it felt more like Double Dragon, but in my opinion, playing this game with my brothers, or my buddy Ricky, just made the game so much better. Now I don't want to spoil the game for those of you who haven't played this game yet or haven't beat it yet, but I do want to mention, in order to get to the last boss, you need to go through all the mini-bosses or the sub-bosses first in the areas where they're there. So now we come to that fateful question, should you play it again? I think the perfect answer for that would be, heck freaking definitely yes! Now I don't even hear too much about this game, which was always weird to me because as a kid I had so much love for this game. Whenever I would meet people that would say, yeah, I played a lot of Nintendo as a kid, I say, oh cool, me too. What's some of your favorite titles? They would normally respond with the classics like Super Mario, Punch-Out!, Zelda, and such, which I love these games, do not get me wrong. Then after I share my love for those same games as well, sometimes I ask, hey, have you ever played River City Ransom? And normally I get a no. I chose to do the review for this game for the same reason I choose to do any game, because I remember the good times I had playing this game as a child. Now I can't always guarantee that every game that I have fond memories of is going to be the same as I remember, but boy, I was right on this one. The gameplay footage that you have been watching is Ricky and I. Now he never played it too much when he was younger, but he remembered it. Upon playing it with him this week, we were laughing hysterically. I don't remember the last time I heard him gut laugh so much. It wasn't just the laughter that kept us going, it was everything the game had to offer. I'm telling you, we did not want to stop playing this game. We actually ended up beating the game, but we want to go back and beat it again. Maybe this time around we'll get every skill you can acquire. It's nothing too hard to do, but it takes some time. The replay value in this game is amazing. If you guys enjoyed my look at River City Ransom, please let me know by hitting the like button and the subscribe button. Something I enjoy most about doing these reviews is looking at all your guys' comments. Maybe this time around you guys can leave me some comments on what games you would like me to do next. Think of a game you loved as a kid and let me know. Hopefully I can review it for you guys. But now YouTubers, it's time to get on some brass knuckles, hold on tight to your money because in the case of River City Ransom, you need to freaking play this again.